So upon editing this, I realized that I'm an idiot because my voice is very, very quiet compared to the person I'm interviewing, but I don't know how to get around that, so I hope you can deal with it. Enjoy. I'm just gonna go ahead and get my documents out, and I gotta say, what's wrong with documents? Do they trigger you?
No, that's a nervous tick. I can see it now in the videos. You just hear me going, that's like the intro. It's like an echoed,
You know how Ashley makes like a living off of her embarrassment? Do you want to do that?
Yeah, I kind of do.
Well, okay. I've been recording this entire time. I got like 3 minutes so far of you going,
Fuck.
Welcome to the Onemanshowoff podcast, where everyone gets a chance to shine. Just don't have your high beams on, okay? Today we got a talented artist who's got a bright future ahead, and she needs a new audience for it. Luckily, this interview is exactly for that. I'd like y'all to meet Pixelz01. How are you?
Hi, how's it going? I mean, hi, what's up?
I'm going pretty. I'm doing pretty epic. Thank you very much. You sound on edge.
I am very on edge. This is first official coming out here. I mean, fuck, what a nervous.
Oh, you're gay? Congratulations.
Bye. But anyways.
Okay.
Oh lordy, never thought I'd see the day I'd do this. Happy to be here.
Before you just kinda had to hold on back, but now you're speaking in a public space. Only your friends get to hear your sweet voice.
Aw, shush your face, you sweetheart. Thank you.
Okay, so, why are you called Pixels? What made you want to draw?
That's a funny story. So the reason why I'm called Pixelz01 is because I couldn't come up with a creative name. I wanted something that was unique, but something that was kind of catchy, something that would roll off the tongue. Like, I used to draw a lot of pixel art when I was a kid, like, the Microsoft shit, when you're a little kid, you got that art studio shit. They had the really shitty brushes, and I would just, use those.
I used to use MS Paint and draw Mario in Pixels.
That's what it was called.
And I thought, oh shit, that's how pixels work.
Yeah, and I was just and I was coming up with the name. I was like, what can I use as a good name, something that rolls off the tongue? At first, it was originally just Pixels, but turns out for some accounts like Twitter and stuff, you have to have numbers or something in your name because your name's already taken. So I had to go with the first next best thing, which was 01. That's what I went with. He was number one.
I'm number one.
But yeah, and the reason why I decided to start drawing in the first place was, for me personally, it was a coping mechanism. I came from a really messed up home, but drawing was always that one thing I was good at, and it was the one thing that gave me sound mind. It was one of those things that made me happy as a kid, and it just followed through into adulthood. I just got good, I guess.
That's usually how it goes for most artists' upbringings. They have a poopy childhood, so they cope by drawing, and then they find an audience that way, and they will get out of that poopy childhood thanks to your newfound audience.
I hope so. I know I've been promising my my audience on Twitter, on Tumblr, everywhere. I've been promising that I would be doing a coming out video and that I'd be doing gaming. I've been postponing that, and I know that, and I'm sorry to those who have been waiting so patiently.
I think your friends would totally understand why you're like this, because if you talk to them and you sort of said what's going on, they're gonna understand that you have a life. The only people that don't understand that you have a life are those that seem to equate talent with lifestyle. Like,
yeah,
this person can't have a hard life. They got 15,000 followers on Twitter.
I can't stand that mindset, man. No, no, man. I mean, like I said, I've been promising this for a while. I did a poll back in, I believe it was 2019. I did a poll on Twitter.
Before it all went wrong.
Before Doomsday, I was like, hey guys, so I'm thinking of doing some videos and shit. And what do you think? Should I just do it or should I stick to the art shit? Y'all not interested? And it was 90% was like, you better fucking do it.
I've been
And then, of course,
talking.
I was that one person who said no. So
I've been talking to you ever since summer, and every time I talk to you, you're like always high energy. Yeah.
I sometimes I think that's to like my disbenefit or my disadvantage because sometimes I can be a bit much, and I
It
apologize for that.
depends. It really does depend on who you're talking to or what the situation calls for.
Yeah, I try to read the room, and I try to like moderate myself as best as I can.
It's important to read the room, but what if the room is in Korean?
Ah, shit.
It's like that SpongeBob episode where he travels back up.
Yeah.
So, speaking of talking to you, I actually met you on Forever Ago on a Discord server for the show OK KO Let's Be Heroes, a now canceled show that has a cult following with how weird and nostalgic it was. I made a review on that show forever ago, so check that out while you can, viewers. But what got you into OKKO, and
Oh, right.
what was the fandom like? I sure know what the server was like.
Oh, Lordy Lou, let's go down memory lane, shall we? Okay, to be honest, I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I actually tried not to get into the fandom when I first discovered OKKO.
Good.
I was just getting out of my Eddsworld phase because before that I was in Invader Zim and then I went to Eddsworld and I was just getting out of that phase and I was looking for something new to watch and Cartoon Network, and this was when the show was just getting out of the pilot stage. They were starting to make episodes like brand spanking new. I was there in the beginning. They kept recommending the show to me and I was like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. I'm tired of this. I'll look at it. You got it, you capitalist bastards. What are you shoving in my face?
And then you watched it, and now you dedicated like 5 or 6 years of your life to it.
I really did. I fucking love that show so much. It is such a fun show. It's so sad that it got canceled. It is so sad.
Yeah, because there was a lot of stuff that they planned out, and now the third season felt rushed, and now you know why.
Yeah. because of fucking Trump.
You know what's interesting? I remember when Ian talked about that, and like apparently fucking Orange Man said a bunch of TV rules which caused the show to get canceled, and when Ian said that, they thought he was blaming Trump because they thought he was saying Orange Man bad and like having no thought of his own and it was a miscommunication. It was a sense of miscommunication, man.
Yeah, there was a lot of theories like why the show got canceled. I mean, you had it from sexual harassment claims, which thank God turned out to be false.
I did not hear that.
Oh yeah, I was still in the fandom at this point when the show was ending and when people were speculating because Ian hadn't said anything at the time. I think it was because of a non-disclosure agreement, but besides that point, the fandom was toxic.
I can recall that. Okay, I actually don't remember specific people. I remember you. I remember some other faces, but I don't exactly remember the shit you went through. So,
well, I mean, we're gonna talk about it right now. Buckle up, fuckers. Here we go.
Yes,
so,
tell us about how your characters. Please.
Lordy Lou. So I was part of the very early fandom when it was a big buzz.
Uh-huh.
And you had a lot of people that came from Steven Universe involved. Because obviously Ian and Rebecca, but that's how it goes. And
I should clarify that when she says when she says the fandom came from Steven Universe, she means the part of the fandom that are like super self-righteous and will harass you if you draw a character skinny and not fat because they want positive body stuff, which is fine, but don't harass people to it. But apparently those types of people got into the OKKO circle and were like, hey, this character you drew isn't fat enough. Like, is that what happened?
No, unfortunately, fortunately for me, it wasn't so much the fat phobic thing. It was the shipping wars that were the most tragic part that I got involved in. So, trigger warning, dark themes going on for a second right here.
Oh boy.
I got threatened. Death threats, people were gonna dox me, all kinds of horrible shit, even the R word. I'm not gonna go into what that means, because y'all should know. If you don't, you're too young, don't look it up. I had all kinds of threats put on my life, because I didn't draw Kendi, and that is the ship between KO and Dendi. Now, I don't like it personally, but I'm not gonna push any of my likes or dislikes on y'all. I just think everyone should like what they like, and if you don't like it, just leave each other alone. It's all good.
The only ship I support is me and your mama.
Yo, mama. But no, but seriously, but unfortunately, that mindset of just being cool and not harassing people was not popular, and it's still not, because I'm still getting harassed to this day.
Stop it. Over a dead show.
Still to this day, and it's been going on for nearly what 4 or 5 years of harassment.
Yeah, how dare you ship one of your characters with a character in the show, because you can't do that. That's self-insert. You have to ship him with this person.
Yeah. They were going on it to me like, oh, you haven't watched the show properly. You gotta rewatch the episodes with them in it. You gotta see them together. Like,
are you really trying to take a show that seriously? The show doesn't even use model sheets.
Like, dude, and here's the thing. Here's the twister about it. I genuinely tried. I tried to see their points of view. I went back to the show 3 times. I watched it. I saw the episodes. I was like, okay, let me see what they're hyping about. Maybe I can get into it. Nope. I just don't like it. No one agrees.
I mean, for a while, I thought it was kind of cute, but then when you worded it to me, I'm like, oh shit, I understand why you don't like it, but damn it, I just want to see 2 characters talk to each other, and if people don't think they have good chemistry, I seriously don't understand what purpose you're trying to convey in harassing people over, this is a children's show, right?
It is a children's show, and that's what makes it so fucking crazy, and that's how I know some of these people were from the Steven Universe fandom, because
guys,
no shipping wars.
Yeah, guys, children watch children's shows. I know, it's shocking. You think kids these days only watch TikToks and Jake Pauls and vlogs and yell, what are those, whenever they see flip-flops? I am way behind the times. You see, there are kids out there that, watch Cartoon Network. That is, I know that's shocking, but that's true.
Like, don't get me wrong. A little, but that's okay. That's what we're here to do. This is an interview, a talk. It's all good. Mm-hmm. But I totally get if the show, or say that ship in particular, is your comfort. That's your comfort zone. I got mine too. Grump got his. I mean, I totally get it. But the problem is that when you start to put real life consequences or to real life actions, like threatening someone's life, doxing someone. We talked about this a while ago. I had someone who made 50 alternative accounts, I'm not even joking, to fucking harass me over a dead show. That's when it becomes a problem. And that's also why I'm a little nervous to do this interview. Ooh.
I am going to ship myself with Enid's mother, and nothing can stop me.
Go for it. Like I said, it's all good, man. But
yeah, and if anyone gives you shit for it, then I don't know, man.
That's the problem, man.
So weird. It makes
I got the worst of it, and the reason why, and I was talking to this with Alpha, one of our friends, is I was so influential at the time because I was one of the big artists in the OKKO fandom.
You drew the style spot on, and wait, you had didn't they like give you shit because you had an original character that you shipped with KO, the main dude?
Yeah. Swift, yeah. They gave me, okay, it's weird. It was such a weird situation, and it still is. I had 50% that were against it, or that threatened me to draw a candy or ship it, and whatever. Mm. And then I had the weird 5% that wanted Swift and tried to claim that he was theirs. There was a whole YouTube channel about it, too. Weird as hell. And to whoever that person is, I hope you got help. Because you were the same one who made those 50 alternatives accounts.
I am getting flashbacks to pictures on DeviantArt where these users are obsessed over obscure characters from dead PBS cartoons.
Yeah.
I don't think you know. Wait, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like the really obscure ones. I've seen those before.
So you go on DeviantArt and it's such weird stuff that I kind of relate to heavily because I'm an autistic dude that is around his 20s, and then they post this stuff. I'm just rambling at this point because the idea that someone would go after you and try to claim your character as their own is what are you doing with your life?
it's not just claiming, bro. Like, the story goes, first they claimed him. Then when they found out I caught their ass, they were like, oh shit. I mean, we made him together 50-50. It was a shared agreement. And then once I freaking called them out for that and told them, hey, leave me alone. That is not your character. Please respect my wishes. They were like, well, they were like, I want to buy Swift from you. I'll buy him. And I'm just sitting there just fucking confused.
Why don't you just save your money and make your own character?
Because they went on to say, oh, I came up with him first, and you drew him first, so it's not fair. And I'm like, what? Huh?
You can tell that these people never watch any other card shows or whatever. It's like, do you think they ever have an opinion on Better Call Saul? I don't think so.
I don't know, man. At that point, and here's the thing, I was just starting my art career. I was a young, naive little tater tot. I thought the world was great. I thought people were great. I was excited. And then I got stuck with 50 alternative accounts, and I've never been the same since.
I am still confused. I'll be honest. As much as I love OKKO, that show, it makes me feel a type of way with how weird it is. And you could see it in my review. That show is not perfect, but I kind of like that it's not perfect. Because
it's got its ups and downs.
It not only does it has its ups and downs, but its downs really shows you that the people making it are not, like, up their own ass about it. Like, it kind of puts a load off my back whenever I make stuff, because the entire point of OKKO, the show, is that it embraces imperfections. That's why it celebrates the fanfics that, anime fans make. I mean, Ina, when she was a teen, used to be like a Naruto fan that wrote Naruto fanfictions.
Yeah, I love it. I love the dorkiness of it. It's again, it's a shame that it got canceled, and it's a shame that the fandom got so toxic
the fans
so
don't
quickly.
Even know what they're enjoying. They just see gay people and think that's literally all it is, but it's also dorky gay people. Like, you can be a dork. You can have an OP Mary Sue self-insert character. Like, a lot of didn't the guy who made KO say, hey, all the fanfic stuff is canon?
Yeah, that's why I'm freaking making a series. Check it out.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that.
Shameless plug. Shameless plug.
To that. We will get
put in a PNG of a plug. Fucking wiggle it around the screen.
I would have to pixelate that plug, because that is going to be a very phallic insertion.
Shameless plug. Anyways, but yeah, like I said, I love the show. Lordy, did I go for a trip on that one. I still haven't left the fandom. I'm still there. I may not be posting as much,
well,
but
technically you're in the Discord server.
Well, yeah, I still am. One of my buds actually runs the server now. It's a complicated story, and I don't know if y'all want to hear it or not. It's boring.
We don't got it. Just know that it was a server for the Amino, if anyone remembers that app. Is Amino still around?
It is still around. It's not as popular as it used to be. I know, I left that, like, years ago. I ain't looked back none since.
I'd rather not go to a place just filled with children.
Yep. And at the time I actually joined, I was almost an adult. Like, I was, like, what, 17? 18? Lord. Like, I left. I dipped once I hit, like, actually, no, I think I dipped once it got really toxic. Like, you know how I said that person that made the 50 alternative accounts?
Mm-hmm.
They made 2 alternative accounts on Amino to harass me on there, too. It was not over. They followed me everywhere, dude. That is severe stalking right there. And that is one of the scariest things I've ever experienced.
Shit, the stuff you don't hear about people going through.
Like, I'm just like, you know what, this is an interview, I'm finally getting my word out, I can finally say my piece, introduce myself, you know.
I feel like if that person were to ever come back to you, I think you have people behind your back now.
Yeah. I think, honest to God, if they ever did try to make contact with me, which they did, like, a year ago, oh, Lord, I would be terrified, because that kind of, like, stalking That's not healthy. And
Make sure
again,
you make sure you have receipts if they ever act up again.
oh yeah, no,
You know
Alpha,
where to go.
like Alpha showed you the receipts, bro. We, who Lord, but yeah, seriously, to that person, if you are listening to this, I really do hope you get help. Do not contact me. I am saying this right now. Stay away from me. I don't want anything to do with you. I hope you get help. I wish the best for you, but please leave me alone.
Hey,
That's the end of that.
there's also this really neat show called Invincible. It's for your age demographic. How about you watch stuff that's actually for your age demographic? It's animated. You like animation, right?
There you go. Go bug them. Don't please stop contacting me.
I just imagined. Okay, I don't know if you know anything about Invincible, but you know about Omni-Man?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know Omni-Man. I've seen the memes.
Okay, of course you would. I just imagine Omni-Man trying to crush this guy's face or something.
Oh no!
Just something really stupid. Wow.
You went pretty dark there, boy.
Hearing
Careful,
all
now.
the, I'm sorry. Just hearing all these stories, what you went through, and having you just pour it out on me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was it too much?
I think it's a long time coming for you to reveal all this stuff, and I really don't think the people listening to this are gonna be like put off entirely. If anything, they're gonna be enthralled because the type of audience I have are like people that like tea being spilt.
The tea has been spilled. Like, no, seriously though. Honestly, guys, my content, which I'll be making on my channel, is not going to be like drama or scary or anything too serious. I'm just getting this out because that person who I talked about has been constantly harassing me ever since I joined the OKKO fandom, and actually ever since I became a, I guess, well-known artist in general. That's really what that's about. That's me finally saying to them that enough's enough. You need to move on. That's what that was about.
This would still make interesting storytime animations.
I'm planning on making a few. Not of that in specifics, but I I have some other stories that are pretty interesting to tell, which is why I'm excited to finally do the interview and get this whole thing rolling. It's been a long time coming, and I'm really happy to finally do it. And seriously, I can't thank you enough for having me come up on here and talk. It's nerve-wracking, exciting. I feel queasy, but I also feel like I'm light on air. It's a lot of emotions right now.
It's been a long time coming, and I finally came.
Been a long time since I had my emotions out. Okay, next question.
I never interacted with fandoms because I feel there's no point. For me, I just meet someone that I jive with in a server or something, and we just kind of hit it off from there. I got so many different friends, and because of that, I think I became healthy as a person. So I'm happy I'm introducing you to new friends and different types of friends.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm going with this. Just
No. I get it though, because like thanks to you, I've really come out of my shell. Because
friendship is magic.
Friendship is magic, bro. They were onto something. But honestly, because of that whole incident, I actually was very private up until I met you again. I avoided talking to people I didn't know. I avoided collabs, art trades, because I was afraid of being stalked again. I was afraid of getting harassed because it was such an intense situation. And
creators deal with stalkers and harassers almost on the daily or monthly, so I feel we'll give you resources on how to handle that.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting better at it. I mean, I've handled the mommy shit pretty well.
What?
You remember? Okay, so this is a little story time. So, when I had announced that I would be doing the VTubing thing, I actually had someone from a Discord server I was in going, "Oh, I heard you were doing this whole VTubing thing." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I am." Like, "I wish you luck." And I was like, "Oh, I was about to say, oh, thank you so much." And they were like, "Mommy?" And I was like, "Huh?" I'm like, "I do not know you, sir. Goodbye." No, thank you.
Okay.
You are not.
Okay, if you were gonna have an army of Sims, they would not call you mommy.
You don't know. You fucking call me mommy.
No, I call you mom. That's less weird. Also, this is not actually the first time you revealed your voice because
oh yeah,
forever ago, some months ago, You were you sent me videos of you feeding your dogs, and
Oh yeah.
you just said, "Would you like some bread?"
Would you
I
like
just
some bread?
I thought it
Roll
was so.
the clip.
I just thought it was so funny that All right, for just for the hell of it, you drew me and you doing the spooky month dance, and for some reason I decided to take that those drawings and make an animation of us dancing to pictures PNGs of bread, and
That was
fucking
fucking brilliant.
and the video started off with you saying, "Would you like some bread?" Thank you, thank you.
Show the clip in the editing, because that was seriously one of the
That's what I'm
funniest things.
doing.
And like, and here's the thing, because that was the first time I've ever had my voice out on the freaking internet.
World.
That was like in the world. Like that's the first time actually. And here's the funny thing. I posted it. I retweeted it on my Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
No one noticed.
Mm.
It was I was sitting there and I was just thinking, okay, who's gonna recognize my voice? Is anyone gonna notice? Anyone gonna say silence?
Yeah, because you actually are
Nothing.
very good at keeping to your. You've been actually very good keeping to yourself until now. Just be happy they don't know your face because, like my brother said, people are less likely to make fun of you if they don't know what you look like.
Yeah, no. That shit ain't for me, man. Like,
Mhm.
no, sorry, y'all. No face reveal. The most you getting is this luscious voice. Sorry.
Yes, indeed.
luck.
Which, by the way, you want to do voice acting?
I do actually. That has been one of my childhood dreams. Actually, is to do voice acting. I don't know if I'm good enough, but I will try.
No, you're good because you're just going a million miles per minute. I think your ADD, ADHD, Apple computer discount drugs is voice is doing good for it.
I hope so, man. Like one of my main inspirations was definitely Richard Horvitz. Like the man knows how to fucking speak, man.
You're good man.
Yep. Like if I could get into that medium, I would be so freaking happy.
I know people who do VA work that'll hook you up.
Yeah, now that I've got my voice out here officially, I don't have to, it's not a struggle to just hop into it, do some voice takes here.
Yes, you do the purr with the bread thing so much better than I could. Yes, that still amazes me. And yeah. So, okay, so I've known you since the OKKO fandom, but I sort of drifted apart from OKKO shenanigans after a while, and so have you and I. I was only able to meet you again because I was looking up pictures of Morag, that fat-ass villain from the Loud House movie, and then I found you drew her, and I DM'd you, and we just reconnected right there. How wild is that?
It was like that. It was like just like click, we're talking again. It was, honest to God, it was one of the happiest experiences I've ever had. Seriously, like even like before, you were such a sweetheart, and we were talking. It was such a fun experience, and I am sad that we ended up drifting apart, but I am seriously happy that we were able to reconnect, and here we are now.
That's nuts. I mean, all because of Morag's fat ass.
All because of Morag. The power of ass, ladies and gentlemen. The power of ass.
I also did a review of the Loud House movie. I thought it was pretty good, but Morag was the one that sold it, and it wasn't even just because of her fat ass.
Yeah, like ironically enough, I've only recently started seeing Loud House thanks to you.
Mm-hmm.
Besides that, it was just to try and drum up more of an audience, try to work out my art skills and shit. So that was why I drew in the first place.
Loud House art style is very fun to draw, and it was a huge influence on my art after KO ended.
Oh man!
Actually, wait, no. Loud House was my art thingy right before KO.
Oh. I actually don't think I found anything to like cling on to after OKKO. I've kind of just been casually watching shows. I haven't really found anything that
Me too.
that clicks. There's just nothing that's that entertaining anymore. It's sad.
It's not to say that modern stuff is do you really think not many modern stuff is bad? Because for me, wait, what were you saying?
It's not that modern stuff is bad or anything. It's just that I haven't found anything that's made me go, that's a good show right there. I'm interested in that. It's just not been clicking for me, and it may be because I've been so busy with IRL stuff or be at work. I just haven't been able to like sit down and watch a show and be like, mm-hmm, that's grown on me.
I
I'm
actually
obsessed
prefer
now.
to make my own stuff than like watch stuff because when you grow up your entire life watching nothing but Nostalgia Critic, you think, damn, everything is flawed. I'm gonna make stuff that's flawless, and that attitude still carries over. I don't want it to carry over because I've been lightening up to a lot of flawed media that people hate. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what people say. The fucking Minions movie is great, unironically.
Put that on a t-shirt. I unironically like the Minions, and then you're just like pogging.
Yeah, exactly. I'll say this. Yeah, it's nothing but slapstick, but it's good slapstick. You know.
I found it cute. I agree with you. I found the movie very, very cute. I know it's not for everybody, but we don't have to tear each other apart to disagree.
Also, I think that the fact that it's a period piece and it's all about these supervillains, coming together,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's neat. If it was just about the minions themselves, that would get on the nerves. But no, you got like other sensible characters to bounce off of them. That's neat.
Yeah.
I think that the film does a good job balancing that. So,
growing
aside, yeah.
Growing up is realizing Gru was hot the whole time.
Fuck!
There you go!
I actually care more about the minions than I do Gru, funny enough.
I know, when I was a kid, when I used to watch it, I was just like, ha ha ha, Minions, ha ha ha. But then when I'm an adult and I'm rewatching, I'm like, and that nose is kind of doing something to me.
You just
know what they say.
You gotta talk like Gru. See, that nose is doing something for me.
That nose is doing something for me.
I actually want to see the third one because I want to see how Trey Parker does the voice.
Didn't people like go to like movie theaters and like suits and shit? Wasn't that
for
like
Minions too?
I thought that was for Minions 3, or was that Rise of Gru?
It was Minions 2, which was Rise of Gru. Oh my god, are we talking about the chronological titles of
I'm so behind. Bro, I don't have money. I can't just go out and watch the movies whenever I want. If I find them on my stream, or if I find, how you have to go onto YouTube to, get past the copyright and you go
hey,
to find
Pixie, there's a pirate ship that pulled up. You want to jump in?
What?
There's a pirate ship that pulled up. You want to jump in?
A pirate ship? What the fuck?
Yeah, because they got a big old treasure chest of legal copies of movies. Wink, wink.
Oh shit! Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, But,
sorry.
Yeah, but
sorry.
We'll ignore that pirate ship. We'll ignore that pirate ship for now. We'll jump in afterwards, okay?
We'll ignore that. You threw me for a Fruit Loop there. I was like, It was the winks that got me to snap on board.
Dude, if you could say Biden, if you could say Pelosi, you could say Trump. Fruit Loop. Say his name. Fruit Loop.
Fruit Loop.
No one knows what
I was like, what the heck? Wait, was that in the script? Where did you write about a pirate ship? I could have gotten my pirate hat.
We were talking about how you don't have enough money and then this pirate ship came over because you didn't get something for free.
It was the wink that got me to understand. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. The pirate innuendos are gonna get to you. Once Talk Like a Pirate Day hits, we're gonna be sailing the 7 seas, and I'm gonna be stealing straw hats, and I don't watch One Piece. That show's like a million episodes.
We gonna be eating the gum fruits and fucking having weird ass smiles and disproportionate body types.
Yo ho ho! Took a bite of gum. But yeah, Minions was pretty good. Makes me excited for the Mario movie now because that movie genuinely looks great, and I like that the actors are voice acting.
Yeah, I'm genuinely excited. The one thing that, and I think a lot of people agree with me on this, that puzzles me about the movie, why did we not get the Mario voice actor for him? Why did it have to be Chris Pratt?
Hey, Pixels, guess what?
What?
Charles Martinet is not only in the movie, but he's the narrator.
Oh, shit.
So, I think that's neat, and that's actually more for that movie than the Sonic movie. The Sonic movie barely has any music from the games, but this movie's got the Nintendo composer in the movie.
I mean, true, but here's the thing, and this is honest to you don't need a celebrity for every fucking voice act. Like, I know the voice actor for Mario is still alive. I don't know whether or not he wanted to do it, or whether Nintendo was just like,
I'm just
oh,
waiting
let's
for I'm just waiting for
celebrity.
I'm just waiting for the interview with Charles and Chris just to hang it out because I like to think that they actually treated him nicely.
I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to dunk on celebrities because you think you're punching up, but sometimes there are good celebrities out there that you enjoy their work of, and you imagine,
Yeah.
hey, what if this actor played that?
Sorry.
Everyone's gushing about Jack Black playing Bowser.
Oh my god, he was perfect for that though.
You know what's
that's
funny?
Jack Black. You can't trash Jack Black. That is Jack Black. You shush now.
You know what's funny? People were like saying, "Oh, why didn't they hire Charles Martinet to be Mario?" But they never said why didn't they have Charles Martinet play Luigi. They didn't complain about They didn't complain about the actors of the other characters.
Like here's my thing. Okay, I'm not saying that the voice acting for celebrities, I'm not saying it's so much a bad thing. I'm just saying that if you have an iconic voice actor for an iconic character that's still around and can still perform the actual voice very well, because in the other languages like in Italian or French or even Spanish in the commercials for those trailers, I mean, you have the voice actors for the games, like the game's voice actors playing Mario, but only the American version has Chris Pratt or a celebrity.
At this point, that's all I care about is how Charles Martinet feels about the whole thing, because,
yeah.
YouTuber 69, okay, and no offense, your feelings are valid, I just don't like stressing out about this type of stuff, because I got more things to worry about, and this isn't like, oh man, I hate the animation community, okay? I love cartoons, I love following animators, but damn, some animation fans and industry animators, some of the most saltiest people I've ever seen. And it's like, yeah, I can agree, some things need to change and some things are messed up, but I don't think Chris Pratt voicing Mario is vindictive of a huger problem in Hollywood that's contributing to the loss of artistic integrity. I'm sorry, am I pressuring you?
No. Dude, this is like when we talk on our own. Like, I just like hearing you talk. You have a very nice voice.
Thank you. And all I'm saying is I just don't want you, the viewer, I don't want you, the person Pixie, to, think like it's all doom and gloom.
Yeah, no. Like I said, it's not all bad. This is just my personal opinion on specifically just for Mario. The other ones are fine. I'm good either way. It's just confusion.
Talk that much.
Well, from what I heard, and I'll say it here. Chris Pratt, so far, he's doing a very good job. I like that he sounds a little Italian. He put half a foot
like
into
Linda
it.
Belcher.
That might just make it better for me because I freaking love Linda.
There you go. Why didn't they get Linda Belcher to be voiced by Chris Pratt in the movie?
Oh man, that would have been so amazing. I could see the jokes now.
That would have been hilarious to see. All this discourse just sort of. Yeah.
Bobby, I was in the new Mario movie for to do promotions for the Borges.
Oh my God! Why are you Italian? This is why I definitely. That's my recent thing. I've been warming up to stuff that is universally... Okay, not universally. I gotta stop thinking that internet nerds are the universe.
It's internet critic universe. It's internet critics.
Yeah, like I said, I still fucking think people like Nostalgia Critic are the epitome of human intelligence.
It's like the whole Rick and Morty thing. Rick's the smartest thing in the universe, but it's like review critics.
Rick is the type of person that would make a YouTube Sona cross his arms and he would talk about something serious like white genocide right after he did a review on why the Minion is garbage.
That's kind of a rule for me, also, when I'm gonna do this. Like, because I do want to review stuff, because that sounds like a fun thing to do. I'm never gonna do the arm crossing thing. Never gonna draw that.
I feel if I do the arm crossing thing, I'm only gonna use it to reference the Gynax pose.
Yeah, I think that would be the only acceptable compromise.
Or I could make a joke about how my arms are permanently crossed because they're tied up in a knot. I am forever smug.
You are forever smug. It is a curse.
Yes.
Send help. Anyway.
I think despite OKKO, despite us falling out of the OKKO fandom, that show is still fondly remembered and it holds a special place in her heart. That I think it's gonna help you because, you know, you mentioned something about working on an OKKO fan comic,
Yeah.
and the show has a big cult audience.
Yeah.
And I feel that because the show is gaining a cult audience, it might give you an audience for your OKKO comic. So
Yeah.
tell me, what made you want to make a comic, and what's it about?
Ironically, I just got a notification for like a PNG I saved for like from like the show as you're talking about it.
Oh, that's cool.
Anyway, so I have been working on a comic series called KO. We Are Heroes. I have been in development for at least 5 years, pretty much since I joined the fandom, actually. Basically, it stars KO's kids. This is about at least 5 to 10 years after the events of the show. Now, this takes place in an alternative universe because there are a lot of differences plot wise, which you will read in the actual book. It'll make sense later on.
KO does not have a big schnoz, and the two people working at Gar's Bodega are not those two weirdos that look like they were designed at the last minute. Cartoon Network.
I'm sorry to those who designed it. They looked rushed. I'm sorry. You looked like you slapped two things together and said.
I think they would agree because Cartoon Network.
They were like, it felt like, oh shit, we got our fucking show pulled. All right, we got to come up with the finale. What character designs? Well, there's orange and blue.
I did appreciate the reference to that frog dude from Venture Brothers.
I did. Like I said, it was a good finale for what happened. I'm not trying to take away anything. This is just building off of it. And I remember I had Ian a question because he was doing Q&As at the time, and I asked him, I was like, "How do you feel about other artists and stuff making continuation series or working off of it?" Like, and I asked his opinion on that, and he was like, "Yeah, that's fine. I'd love to see it." And I'm like, "Okay, yes, sir. Say yes."
Ian embraces cringe, and I think the fandom did too.
Yeah. So basically, the series features his 3 kids: Eve, Lily, and Azir, and their adventures in the bodega. And this is it's an action. It's a little bit of horror.
It's kind of adult, but in a sense that the people who watched KO grew up to read this comic.
Mm-hmm. We are currently almost done with the first chapter. We will be working on some short animatics to promote the series. We will be doing voice acting call-outs. We'll be doing rehearsals and stuff, which I'm very excited for. We already have a few people working with us, and we have a soundtrack in the works, which I am very excited for.
Where can you read this comic?
You can read this comic on my Twitter page. It is the official Twitter profile for the moment until we can find a home to officially post the comic pages. The story, because of Twitter's format, you have to scroll all the way down. I will to post the first page.
You might need to make an archive for all the pages, which Webtoons is a good bet. But I remember you going on there, and you said that the rules were incredibly strict, and I agree. Yes. They are strict.
Unfortunately,
because I got a webcomic on there.
Unfortunately, my pages are too big. I go by 1500 by 215. They have to be for Webtoons, I believe I read correctly, 1100 by 1100, which is pretty small for my pages.
I mean, how many pages do you have right now?
I think we're on page number 47.
Oh wow!
I think we're almost to the 50. Yeah, I've been rolling, boy. I actually never thought I'd do it.
Actually, because Webtoons has an option to allow you to make one long ass
I could do that.
Comics. I
just could try that.
Your existing comics, all the first chapter on this one fucking sleeve, and then make chapters out of that.
I could try, but like I said, for now, until I can get that sorted out and find a for it, it's just going to be on my Twitter, and I'm pretty sure we'll have it linked, or we'll have like something show in the middle of the screen of the picture of it and some examples or something. That's up to
just for the sake of poetic, just to be poetic. You should use the same service that Ian used for RPG World for his webcomic.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But yeah, it's 5 years in the making. I've had a lot of ups and downs with the series. It's been a lot of rewriting, a lot of going back and watching the show just to see how I could fit it well. Because honest to God, I do want the series to do well, and I want it to respect the original series, but I also want it to be like its own thing.
You're expanding
So
on something that I never thought would be expanded upon. You're like, oh, these statues, these relics. I'm like, wait, I never noticed that at first. What the hell?
I went back with Grump and I would watch the show with him and I would send him screenshots of like the statues that are in the forest area.
Okay, that talk we had, we weren't even. I wasn't watching the show with you, but you were going back and looking at screenshots and showing me, and I'm just like, whoa. I was overwhelmed with how much you cared, and you actually got anxious because you thought that was a bad thing. Like, no,
yeah,
it's not.
And it's not because of you. I had a very bad experience with someone who really put down my work and my beliefs and my ideas. So, and this was right after, like, I had officially separated from the person. So I was still on edge at the time, and it was before I was able to finally relax and be myself again. Like, meeting Grump again, being able to fully indulge in my work and do everything that I wanted to do that I couldn't do before has really helped me. And again, I am still super incredibly grateful. Thank you so much, Grump.
You're very welcome. I'm all this help I've given you is giving me newfound confidence.
Yeah, I mean, I'm here. I'm finally talking. So that's that's new.
Holy crap.
So, I never thought I'd do it. I thought, because, like, I talked about it for years. Like, I was like, oh, I'm going to do gaming. I'm going to have fun. It's going to be great. I'm going to make friends. I'm going to do my series. And up until now, it's never happened until now. That's why, like, before we started the interview, I was just panicking. I was, like, having waves of emotion. Like, oh, my God, it's happening. Oh,
Pixie,
wait, it is. Oh, shit.
Pixie, you should do the Pixelz01 iceberg. Because your lore goes deep.
Whoever's writing this chapter of my story, they're really putting their whole Ridussy into it.
Okay, how come they... Okay, there's an OKK iceberg. I don't think they put you on there.
No, they didn't.
Well, fuck that. I'm gonna put you on there.
I have a lot of... I don't know why, and this goes back to the toxic fandom. I had some weird beef with some of the other artists. I didn't start anything. I just existed. Like, there were these drawings that people would do of their fan children from the show, their OC children together. Like, you had this AU, and their fan kids together in a picture. And, like, the first one that drew that, right? And then the other person from the other, who made the other AU with those fan kids, drew mine and the other two fan kids, right? Mm-hmm. But then the original artist who drew it again completely left mine out on purpose. Mm-hmm. Like, it was some weird passive aggressive shit. Kind of like, whoa, okay, because like I would draw all the fan kids. Like I said, even though it's from something I don't ship personally, if we do like gift art for each other, I don't mind drawing it.
Hey. You know that infamous picture of a Stalin and some dude with him, but Stalin had to have the dude edited out of his picture?
Yeah.
That's all I could think of right now.
No! I mean, kind of like, I kind of got the vibe of being left out in the community.
That's because they thought you were cringe because you had a self-insert character hanging out with the main character. And
self-inserts are gross.
Okay, listen. This girl's character, Swift, they're a shapeshifter, right? They got from a tribe, right? They got a bunch of cool stuff that people could be all, oh, this is no. You want to like? They have flaws. That character's got flaws and limits. Like they're actually interesting, and they got character arcs that they overcome and they develop as characters. They're not like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if and then he had muscles and he saved the world.
Yeah, no. I got that a lot when I introduced Swift, and all of this information about him, all the development that will be in the comic series, so you will understand where I'm coming from with this. But a lot of people assumed, oh, you just made no seat because you want to ship KO with yourself. You're a stupid Mary Sue. Ew, grossy, get away. And then and then it turned out, oh, he actually has character. What happened? Because that was what I was saying before. 50% of the fandom didn't like it because it was no seat, but then 50% actually realized, oh, there's a character here, I can get with it. Like, there was more to him than just shipping.
Didn't even realize that the antithesis of KO is OP fanfiction.
Literally, like he made a fucking music video.
Do they not know that TKO is literally fucking emo shit? Like, yeah, that's the point of his character, is that he embodies that emo cringe era where, like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if, like, he had guns and he said "damn" and he had a and he
he's like Shadow the Hedgehog with like the gun type era.
Yeah. How did that gang get an E10 plus and have guns? Is it because you don't kill people, actually?
Didn't he curse in that game?
Oh, he did.
If I'm not correct.
Damn and hell. That was it.
Oh no, that's some swear jar shit. You better go put some panties.
The best part is that this was the first game ever that the 4Kids actors were in.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Are you? No. Are you real?
Ah, yes. Shadow the Hedgehog, produced by 4Kids. That is what perplexes me beyond belief.
That's
their
incredible!
TV shows were heavily censored to appeal to parents, but the video games? Nah.
Oh my god, bring that shit back. Bring it back. I will buy all the games.
I actually do. Oh, maybe with Sonic Frontiers we might get serious Sonic back.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there was a game I played, Spark the Electric Jester 3, where it's definitely got an emphasis on speed, but it's got an emphasis on combat, so Sonic Frontiers having emphasis on combat might be interesting to me, because you're like speeding through and you're like doing a bunch of combat stuff. I think it'll be cool. I'm just worried that it'll come out and everyone will hate it because, I don't know, Sonic was made to be cool, therefore he is lame. Is that why people hate Sonic?
I don't know. I used to think that was what it was, but now I just think it depends on the person and their preferences at this point. I don't think it's the real.
It does. Side note, the Sonic movies are actually great.
They are very good. I would highly recommend watching them. I'm excited for the third one.
I don't even think Ben Schwartz is a celebrity, is he?
I think he is. I mean, if not, he is now.
He's kind of a well-known actor. He's just been in a lot of like cartoons, especially canceled ones like Rise of TMNT. Randy Cunningham.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those. He
pulled off the Sonic character really well. How do you feel? Now, Idris Elba, that's a celebrity, but he did an amazing Knuckles.
He did. It was very impressive. I was so happy. They have a video of the hot ones with it's a wing eating thing with celebrities with Idris in it, and people were just animating Knuckles over it, and it's glorious.
Yes, I never watched Hot Ones. I never cared to, but it goes to show you that there are actors that, give a shit about what they're playing.
Yeah, it's really, really nice. I'm looking forward to the third movie. I really am.
They announced Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Pixie. As in, like, there's a Knuckles TV show.
Oh shit, it's Knuckles.
I don't even know if that was for a joke or that's actually going to be something built up towards. But
they better build it up.
I hope when the Mario or Sonic 3 movie come out simultaneously, Mario and Sonic have like promos for each other where the two characters passive aggressively advertise each other.
I hope so. That'd be great.
Sonic says something like, "Hey, congratulations on your new movie, Mario. Although my movie came out first."
I mean, they do go to the Olympics occasionally. Get it? The Olympics games.
Yes. So they're friendly with each other. I like to think that Mario is the friendly one and Sonic is the passive aggressive one, and Mario just all the passive aggressiveness flows over Mario's head because he's so nice.
Aww, that's pure as hell. I hope that happens.
Yeah. You know that you remember that copy pasta that was making fun of a possible Mario movie trailer?
Oh man, aren't they laughing now?
In the morning. I was actually hoping the Mario trailer would have a fucking reference to that where Mario actually wakes up in the morning and he just, it's an alarm clock, but it's like a Brooklyn morning where he tries to get ready for the day.
I wonder if they're, like, what I'm wondering is in the movie, are they gonna go, like, the live action in the beginning? Like, he's a regular real-life plumber, and then he goes into the actual plumbing, and then he comes out as Mario? Because they show him, like, just rolling onto his back. Like, are they going to do it that way, or? I
think it's going to be animated.
I hope so.
That would be hilarious if it was.
I'm just saying.
Just imagining Danny DeVito just throws through a pipe and then he becomes handsome.
Dang it! Now I want Danny DeVito to be Mario! Oh, now I'm sad again.
Don't worry, don't worry. Don't worry,
I'm the trash man!
No, he's more likely
I
to be
pick up
Wario,
trash
if
and I
anything.
throw it to the audience!
He's more likely to be Wario, if anything.
That could actually work.
With Willem Dafoe as Waluigi.
I could actually see that.
It's just...
I could actually...
Do you think Willem Dafoe could pull a good Dick Dastardly voice?
You know what? I think he could. I think... Yep, I honestly think he could. Honest to God.
Yeah, actors have the ability to voice act. I remember when Chris Rock, he voiced Marty, and he said, oh, it's just acting. You gotta do some vocal cords shit, okay? And you gotta drink, like, this lemon juice to get your voice clean.
The whole me shit.
I don't get it, man.
I mean, I understand it, because I used to be in choir, so I understand the vocal exercises that you actually need to do to prepare yourself,
that's why
whether
you're
it's
gonna be a good
singing
voice
or...
actor.
Yeah, oh, speaking of voice acting, as you all know, I was able to move, and I now have the ability to pursue, voice acting, gaming, pretty much everything I ever wanted to do. So I want to personally, thank you, first of all, Grump, because without you, this would not have been possible, or I still would have been in a very bad situation. And I want to thank everyone who donated, everyone who gave me a commission to work on, like, everyone who was there for me. Huge shout out. Thank you so much. You honestly helped me out big time. Saved my life nearly. So thank you so much.
Shocked at how fucking much I helped you.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of help. I was in a very dark place. I can't go into detail because of privacy reasons, but, I was finally able to get out of a toxic environment into one where I could flourish and be able to do what I gotta do. And now I'm doing my thing. I'm doing what I gotta do.
Alright, so yeah, you're gonna be a VTuber, not just any VTuber, but a gamer VTuber who is a girl gamer. And I think that's destiny for success for a Twitch streamer, don't you think?
I'm a girl gamer. I do this. Give me the V-Bucks. I am a gamer. Yeah, I am planning on doing a lot of Twitch stuff. I just have to figure out what's wrong with my computer, because before we were recording this, I tried to record the screen so we could get extra audio or something, but it wouldn't let me.
I'm doing the recording.
I still gotta figure that out. Yep. So I still gotta figure that out once we're done with the call, but, eventually once I get that figured out. I've never done gaming before. If I have to say, my inspirations for gaming would have to be Burleasy and Markiplier.
Nothing beats Vanoss gaming for me.
I mean, I hope I do well. I hope I entertain you guys. I'm a very vocal, as you have heard, person, so...
Man, imagine that. You're gonna fucking make a Let's Play video, and then you're playing with your friends on VR chat or something, and then you just... Raid Shadow!
Yeah, we're actually planning on doing some games together. Me
and you and, like, your friends?
Yeah, you and me. Remember, we're gonna play some Smash Brothers, stream it or something.
Oh, we were playing Nick Brawl together.
I can't. I'm still learning the controls. I got a Xbox because I finally got my setup.
Because you're a weirdo that jumps with the top button.
Up is up, Trent. Oh, sorry. Up is up, Grump.
Well,
up is up. It's the letter Y.
It's weird that the bottom is where your feet go, and then you press that to jump. Okay?
No, okay. I was raised right. I was raised. Y means jump because it's the up button.
Why?
Which direction do you go when you jump? You go up, so you press the up button. Up is up.
Oh my god! I was playing fucking Nick Brawl in Parsec with this lovely woman.
Say it.
I cannot bring myself to call you a bitch, even though I say bitch a lot. You're not a bitch.
Thank you, good boy.
Thank you. But seriously, you had trouble playing on your Xbox controller because you used the top button to jump, even though that is weird as hell. I'm just happy that you can customize your controls. Like, I am so getting you a Switch Pro controller so you could, be in your own weird world.
It's natural. Up is up. Okay. hear me out. All right, hear me out. When you hold a game controller, you have A B C D or A B X Y. I don't fucking know. I don't have my controller right now. Ever since I was a little tater tot, Y was up to jump. Press B to blow. All right. It's not.
Just a clip of AVGN going, "You press down to go up."
Like, it is so unfair, too. Like, I'm trying to figure out why the hell I'm not jumping when I'm supposed to jump, and Grump's over here kicking my fucking ass. Like, I'm like, come on! So unfair.
But yeah, I'm getting you a Switch controller because you're used to that.
I am, thank you. It was such an embarrassing moment for me.
Well, it's still funny.
I know, because I'm so used to games. I mean, I'm so used to playing games on, the right way on the Switch. That when I finally experienced it on a different controller, it was so off-putting. I could only do taunts. Well,
and you were also flying around with your banana as Hugh Neutron.
Oh, that game's freaking brilliant! I can't wait to get it for my PC.
Yeah, Nick Brawl is very good. I hope they make more DLC for it because the characters they got so far. I'm just surprised they added all that content after the fact. Ramble aside, anything else you want to talk about?
Well, let's see.
You want to do a video with me?
I would love to do a video with you.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Forever ago I made a video talking about Fandom, so I find this stuff interesting. Apparently me and Pixie and her friend are going to be talking about fandoms in our own separate video. That'll be fun.
Hey, yo, shout out to Alpha. What's up, girl? Let's go!
Hey, Alpha, how's your friend Omega?
But yeah, no, I mean, clearly from what you heard from the earlier part of this episode, I got trauma from fandoms, and trust me, fellow ladies and gentlemen, OKKO was not the worst fandom I have. No.
No. Oh my fucking god. The types of stories that you hear from fucking cartoons for children.
It's always children in cartoon. You never hear this from Full House.
Exactly. You never hear this from Teen Titans Go. Fucking, you never hear this from Big City Greens or the Ghost and Molly McGee. Seriously, watch Ghost and Molly McGee. It's really sweet.
I still have yet to watch it, so do it for me.
I got episodes we could watch.
Hell yeah!
Molly reminds me so much of you because you're always happy and hyper.
Hey, I'm made of serotonin. Get some.
Yes. All right. What are your inspirations? Because that's like the last thing we talk about in our notes.
Okay, all right, we're hitting the end, fellas. All right.
The home stretch.
Okay, so my inspirations. Mm-hmm. I gotta say, it's actually a lot of fan art, like from the old, like the ones before our generation, like those fan artists for like older shows. Just seeing how well they did, seeing like artists that started off just like, and this is gonna be weird coming from me, but like Rebecca Sugar, she started off drawing Invader Zim art, the weird OCX canon ship art, and now she has her own show. That kind of stuff inspires me.
I just want to say, regardless of how y'all feel about Stevie Universe, I like the production. I like learning about the production more than watching the show itself because, yeah, I agree the show is not perfect, but I feel I can say that the show is not perfect because the show came out in a very weird transitional period for TV.
Yeah. I mean, they did work. Like, honest to God, the team did they did work out there. Like,
Yeah,
it's inspiring. It is inspiring.
And I'm sorry that the fandom gave them a lot of shit for it.
Oh yeah, it was bad for them. Like, I felt so bad for some of them. Like, it wasn't just fan artists that were getting shit. It was actual like creators of the show that got
Rebecca Sugar got called a fascist because she portrayed antagonists as having human emotion. Like what? Is Marvel fascist because they made Thanos into a human character with regrets?
Man, it's a lot, dude. Like, I drew Steven Universe a bit because I like the character design. But then I think it was because I didn't draw the characters right, or or something, or I made
That's how it usually goes.
pink diamond a short stack. Someone's like, she's not that tall or that short, Stephen. She's not that short. Why do you draw her so short? You're not a real fan. And I was like, okay, goodbye. I told everyone. I told them as
You're
soon as
not
someone
as
gives me
consistent as the
problems.
show itself. Relax.
I legit. I told everyone as soon as they started drawing it. I said, hey, if someone starts that shit up, I'm leaving the fandom, and I did. And everyone was like, why'd you go? What happened? And I didn't look into the comments. You'll see it.
Yeah, no one wants to be a human. They want to be, I don't know, human with an X right in front of the A in human.
Yeah, no, I'm not for that toxic stuff, man. I just want to have a good time, have some fun, work on the series, do the animatics, get some hire some voice actors, get some things in motion.
What other inspirations you got?
Let's see.
I
think it's. I do like Hello Kitty.
You like those that sheep and that goth sheep. You know, you like pink.
Are you talking about My Melody and Kuromi?
Oh, is that what they call it? Yeah.
Yes, I do adore them. Thank you very much. They are my inspiration for cute things. I have slowly learned that it is okay to indulge in cute things. You know, just because I'm an adult does not mean that my life has to be gray and boring.
It's okay to have a safe space every once in a while, because every time I talk to you, you always talk about how responsible and prepared you are. This girl's not like my personal bubble, get away from me, whore. No.
No. Like I said, I used to be like that after the stalking incident, but I have quickly grown out of that, and I've been doing art trades. I've been doing, I've been talking to more people. I've been in Grump's server. I've slowly started to integrate into that circle, so I'm doing a lot better. So, I'm looking forward to do collabs. I'm looking forward to work with other artists. Like, it's exciting for me,
Most of the people that I know just have been through so much that they just don't even care about petty stuff like fandoms.
Mm-hmm. I think I still got a little bit of care left in me. Yeah. I got like a smidge.
I know stoners. I know fucking Italians. I know fucking Californians. I know a French guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my stoner friends. Talking with them is like living an episode of Midnight Gospel.
Yeah, it's. I'm sorry. I'm still just in awe that I'm doing this.
Don't worry about it. Oh my! Oh shit! We're already past the hour-minute mark.
Oh crap!
This is probably going to be our longest interview yet. That's fine.
Hey, let's go! Let's break the limit! Break the limit! Let's go!
I'm gonna put ads in this video definitely, and then I'm gonna skip that with ad block. But some people won't because they care about me getting money. Although I'm not sure if I'm actually getting any money through my ads, because I don't even know if I have that much subscribers for it.
Hey, fingers crossed, but
seriously, the way that you gotta make up fucking partnership with YouTube to get money from them is so weird. Not only you gotta insert your bank account number, but they gotta hey, we're gonna send you 5 cents to your bank account, and I want you to confirm that you got that 5 cents to us, so that we can like it's a weird, outdated security measure that I don't even think should be a thing anymore.
Everything at YouTube is pretty much outdated at this point. It's either
I don't even have
brand new or outdated.
I don't even have my own car, dude. I got my license on when it was downpouring, and I didn't even try.
Yeah.
Because fucking, I guess government people really want people on the road more. So they're like, yeah, have a license. That explains why everyone has high beams on.
Pretty much.
Yeah, at night, and that's why everyone's like trying to drive through a stop red light, and that's why when people are just, like, you stop at a stop sign, and then you.
I get what you're coming from.
Oh my god, this is what happens. You rub off on me.
Rubbing intensifies, but any other questions you got for me?
Do you have any questions for me?
I mean, are you excited? Are you excited to be a part of the official OKKO We Are Heroes team?
Yes.
We have a little team going on here.
I also am eating white cheddar popcorn that I got from like a local place. It's really nice. I
Oh,
usually ask
nice,
for extra
nice.
white cheddar, and yeah, I'm excited for the OKKO team thingy. I like that this is a fan comic and you got a team behind it, so
Yeah.
people who see this and think, wait, why are you working with a self-insert? You'll be like, bitch, where?
Yeah. When I started this project 5 years ago, I never thought I would get this far. I always thought that it was either gonna just be me alone working on the
Me,
series,
myself,
and
and
it would
I.
never get any traction, and it'd just be a little faint blip. But when we were in the actual official chat
It's a
with
fan.
our team so far,
They're into
you
it.
know, hearing that music that was being worked on was just that was an incredible feeling. It was trippy. It was like something that I worked so hard on and put so much time and effort
The
into.
guy that's making the soundtrack is actually a fan of you.
I know, and I was like, oh, I cried a little. Like I'm a very emotional person, unfortunately, and I feel very deeply. So like when I found that out and everything, and how hard everyone was working together to make this happen, I just when we were done talking, I just cried in my room for like 30 minutes.
You're
And it
not
wasn't sad tears. It was just very happy, almost like in disbelief tears.
you're not as emotional as Kevin Smith. You're fine.
um, I mean, there's a lot to look forward to. I mean, again, I'm working on the script for the animatic to promote it.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get voice actors and everything. That I'm. It is so trippy. Like I'm doing my voice thing right now. I'm working on a series. I'm finally gaming started. I feel like I'm in the middle right now, and I'm just floating a little bit as things are finally coming together. It's such a very it's a weird feeling, but it's a pleasant one for a change. It's I know I'm gonna be watching the video when you post it. I'm gonna God.
And she said, I,
I'm so high. Oh man.
Starships were meant
It's
to fly because we're so high. We're higher
we're
than a
so
motherfucker.
this is finally I'm finally putting my foot out there. Finally doing it. So I'm really
Your
happy
big
that
stinky foot, where people will go, oh, it smells like success. I don't like that.
ooh, that's a stinky success right there. That's smelly right there.
I wish that was my foot. I mean, I like
God,
to
I
think
wish that were me.
I like to think I'm in a good spot right now. I've you know, when you create stuff and you meet other creators that do the same shit you do. For me, it was cartoon community stuff. So I've spoken with people like fucking Pan Pizza, Toonerific, those guys. If anyone knows who I'm talking about, that'd be sweet. But yeah, the fucking cartoon community people that review cartoons and stuff. I'm like mutuals with those guys, and sometimes I hit them up for hey, you got the downloads, you know?
Yeah, and that's incredible alone. Like, holy shit! Like it. I mean, we've got some really good people like working on the series with us right now.
Success comes from who you know.
Like, yeah, like it's still I'm still in that shock phase. Like, is this really happening? I don't know. Just
You gotta pinch yourself to know if you're dreaming, but instead of pinching yourself, you get a big ass sword.
Yep, pretty much, and then you go shink. I'm finally doing my dream. My dreams are finally happening. I'm doing what I set out to do. I feel like
Question,
I'm finally.
I know you're doing fan comic stuff, but how would you feel about doing original stuff?
Oh, brothers, that is way off into the future. I haven't. I actually used to have an original series that I just fell out of with, and I gave the rights to Alpha because she wanted to keep working on it.
Oh.
If I were to do original work, that would have to be a while of planning, coming up with a story, a plot line, characters, all that. It's a bit too much for me right now, you know?
Bro,
Because
what
I've
if
already
you-
got my
bro,
series
you
and
could just make like short comics that are based off of your life or something. It doesn't even have to be, it could be like episodic stuff. I think you're putting a lot of pressure on creating your stories, and take it from me as a dude who's got like 10 to 20 ideas for stories. You just gotta find a theme and an aesthetic that you really like and you want to do more with. Like, for example, I got a story about college kids going through an existential crisis. I got a story about black rednecks fighting cryptids. I got a story about Hispanics as luchadors with elemental powers. Like, I take aesthetics that I like and I make them into stories. I don't really think too
Mm.
hard about them. I just think of what stuff could happen that I want to see. You
Yeah.
know?
I think for me, working on stories and stuff, it's so personal to me because it's one of those escapes and one of those it's one of those things where I feel like I can actually do something that I'm proud of. I think that's why I take it so seriously and why the stories I make are so important to me. You know, I work. I mean, it's hard to explain because like I said, I can't say much, but
Do you put pressure
they
on
come from the
yourself?
heart. They come from the heart. When
It
I work
does.
on something, it comes from a good place.
Do you ever feel like you're putting too much pressure on yourself because, like, you get critical of the stuff you watch and you think, boy, I hope I don't make that mistake?
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes I do, and sometimes it's just I put such pressure on myself because
Don't.
I don't want to I don't want to slack on anything. I don't want anything to come out shitty, you know.
Yeah, just
Um,
don't do that. Just do what you can to make a good
yeah.
story. And people can sense that. People can sense if you're trying too hard.
Try hard.
Yeah.
I try to find balance. I do. I gotta humble myself.
I think it's really funny that sometimes I would see stories that were clearly made for a specific audience in mind, and then people would say, "Oh wow, this is from the heart. It's from the soul, man." And the guy who made it just did not care.
I know.
Critics are very selective of what they consider good and bad. That they never
I
consider what the
it
artist
is
thinks.
it can be a mixed bag, can it? But
Yeah, fuck,
but yeah.
fuck critics, man. Oh,
Whew!
you're never gonna learn if you don't listen to critics. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but do I have to listen to all of them?
That
What if
is a
they?
good point.
Yeah, what if they say different things? Fucking UHF was a Weird Al movie that was great, and fucking Siskel and Ebert said Weird Al is the Antichrist. Bitch!
Bruh.
Weird Al is as much of the. Okay, I'm trying to think of a joke here. Weird Al's
come
not the
to you.
Antichrist. He's I can't make a joke about white bread and the Antichrist. I'm sorry.
It's a little too toasty for the audience.
Exactly. And that's something that me and my friends were discussing. Movies like UHF and Little Nicky were panned when they came out because people weren't ready for it. And I don't think people were ready for OKKO either.
Nope.
Because now people are looking back and going, hey, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're like, oh, that's pretty good. I really hope that with the series, it not only brings attention to my work, but it also brings more people over to the original source material. Because I still want that show to get popular again. I still want more people to go to it. Like,
I'm not so sure if, like... I actually met with artists of the Sonic IDW comic to draw OKKO in hopes that could lead to something.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. Okay, that sounded like I'm full of myself. It would have been... It's just cool to see your favorite artist draw something that you wanted them to draw.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I met them at conventions, and they were really nice.
I have yet to go to a convention. I need to go to one, man.
Oh my god, please. I feel it would be a beautiful experience to meet like-minded people, especially if you're going to the artist alley, and then you see an artist that drew what you like, and you just gush about that thing.
That'd be awesome. But yeah.
I've been to all kinds of conventions. It's definitely an experience, and I think we have nothing to say now, so I think we can end it here. It is 1 hour and 20 minutes.
Holy shit, that's a long time.
Yeah, that goes to show you how strong our connection is.
Oh, thank you so much for having me on here, dude. This was so much fun. It's a lot more fun than I thought.
That's because we're best friends.
Hey, nice to meet everyone. Y'all finally get to hear me. The big reveal. Now y'all can't, claim to be me. I've had people claim that they're me before, and it was very awkward.
And then they try to do a really shitty impression of you, and it sounds nothing like you at all. Like they could go, "Oh my god, I just wet my feet today."
Oh my god, I just took a shower. Check it out. It's me, Pixelz01. Isn't it great?
I just had a manicure on my toes.
Check it out. I got like French tips. It's like the best.
Oh my god, white people fuck. Shut up, Trent. Shut up. Don't go that far.
Oh my gosh. Say that on TV. You're gonna make the imposters angry.
Imposter is among us.
Among us.
All right. My, you ever seen that TikTok of the dude who was all stop posting? He did a TikTok response to these girls having a party, and they're like, "We're having a party Among Us," and the guy just went stop.
Oh my god, that's a thing.
I guess it's a thing to have a party Among Us.
Among Us. Okay. Anyways, yeah, seriously though, blast. Thank you so much for having me on. More to come on my side.
Creators.
There's definitely more coming in the future. I'm really glad that this can finally be the for that. I do commissions, by the way. They are always open on both my accounts. So if y'all want to check that out, I'm pretty sure it'll be linked. Other than that, thank you so much.
What else you could do? You could do YouTube thumbnails. You could do avatars. You could do like YouTube sonas. Shit, you could do YouTube sonas with them crossing their arms while they rant about
I mean, I can pretty much do it all. I'm going to be working on a voice reel, so if y'all need any voice work, shit, hit me up.
Definitely put some prices on that. So you can't. What was that thing the Joker said? If you're good at something, don't do it for free.
Hey, that's big talk right there. That's big talk.
Yeah, he also said we live in a society where if you do something good, people do it for free. Well, whatever.
But yeah. Thank you guys so much. It was nice talking to y'all. I can't wait to post more in the future. This is gonna be really great. Thank you so much.
My throat feels like it went 1,000,000 miles per minute. All right, guys.
Oh my god, my heart is like beating so fast. I can't believe I did that.
Oh
Woo!
man.
All right.
Stay salty, everybody.
Stay crispy, crunchy. Bye bye.
Yeah, like bread.
Like bread.